So I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily find the center of your fabric so that you can get your project started in the middle of the canvas. It's really important for projects like this to leave a nice margin around your work in the selvage here so that you're able to finish the piece without having to really sweat that you're super close to the edge like that. You want to make sure that you have a nice wide margin. And if you don't find the center of your project, of your canvas, it's easy to start the project off a little bit too far and accidentally end up too close to the edge. So there's a really quick and easy way to do this so that you can get your project started in the right place. To find the middle on your pattern, you actually look for these arrows marked here on the center lines. And normally I would have you start in the very, very center as your anchor point from which you're going to count out the whole rest of the project and move outward from the very center. But for this particular project by the Far Woods, I'm actually going to recommend starting at the center of the very top and working down, only because there isn't really a very logical center point to start with besides this really long row here, these stripes that make the design so great. But it's a little bit easier to think about starting from the center top because this has a nice 28 stitch wide row that I can create here on the pattern, and everything gets counted down from that top row. So the way I'm going to do it is take my piece of canvas, and you can actually use your hands to measure this really quickly. I'm going to fold it in half the long way like this and actually just use my hand and the heat and the pressure of my hands to push this to make a crease like this. So when I open this up, I have a nice kind of solid line going all the way down that didn't really require any special measurement. So to find the very middle for most projects, you would then do that in the opposite direction, like that. And then you would match up your center point here to the cross shape, the very middle here. And you would start your project here and count up and over into the different quadrants from there. But because I'm starting at the center top, I know that there's 28 stitches across my top row here. So I would use my ruler to measure down from the very top of the work about 1.5 inches, which is right here. And I would bring my threaded needle up into this square right there, and know that I'm going to do 14 stitches coming in this direction and 14 stitches going out in this direction. And so that gives me one row of 28 stitches from which I'm going to be able to follow the rest of the pattern. And that's it. You're ready to get started.